Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your zodiac horoscope forecast for the month of March 2023, month of March. My name is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage. I'm a psychic medium, automatic writer, and tarot reader, along with spiritual minister, Reiki master, teacher, author, and creator for over 26 years now. Okay, so Pisces, your birthday normally ends between February 20th and March 20th. But with Ophiuchus, which is the 13th zodiac, that could change to be March 12th through April 18th. So it couldn't hurt for you to check out the Aries horoscope as well to see if that doesn't resonate with you more too. So don't forget, these are general readings and are based on your sun sign, the one that you're born under. But there's many other parts of your astrology chart you should highly consider, such as your rising and moon signs. Also, if you're born on a cusp, which is when your birth date lands on or close to the end of the end or beginning of another sign. For a more accurate reading specifically for you, please feel free to contact me at the information you see scrolling through below or at thevioletsage@aol.com. Put reading in the subject line, even if there's something that you would like to purchase on thevioletsage.com. Just please put reading in the subject line, or I may never find your very valuable email. And don't forget, this is a channel where we provide you with many types of readings, manifestations, and tons of other helpful informational and podcasts. So I hope that you enjoy this and join us in the future. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other cool podcasts. We also do the 4 element readings after this too. So you may want to check that out too. All right. So as you can see, Pisces, we got the first card out here for you. A little bit short of my voice today. I've been just getting over a cold. This is, well, light's really shining on these cards tonight here. All right, Goddess of the Shadows. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. So, when I was pulling these cards, I got dark side. Okay, which dark side would this be for Pisces? And it's like learning how to say no. I know a lot of times Pisces likes to be a people pleaser. Sometimes you have to say no to some people if they're expecting too much of you, or if they want, money from you, or maybe time that you just don't have to share. Sometimes you have to pull out that can of whoop butt on certain people who need to put their butt straight if they want to continue to be in your life, like significant others, friends, things like that. And family always means well, and that's okay. But it's when people who probably didn't earn the right to boss you around, and you have to set people straight sometimes. If you're a type of person who's nice all the time, people tend to listen to you when you raise your voice a little bit. So sometimes it's those simple things. But there may also be some shadow work that you need to do that needs to be done, because when you can examine what makes you tick and what brings these things out in you, that's also a way that you can cure and heal old hurts. So I'm getting shadow work for some of you. So it's not just the shadow side of yourself. It's diving in and finding out what ticks, because when you do, you can help to incorporate that shadow side a lot better and be able to manage it instead of letting it control you and maybe ruining aspects of your life and friendships. It does that. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to go on to the next card. All right. It's funny. I knew 2 Pisces, and yep, this definitely is key. All right, so the father figure really is playing a significant role in your life right now. Father has some experience to be told, something that you really need to learn and listen to. There's I'm getting the words naysayer. So people who don't think that their father had valuable input or insight. Just because you didn't always appreciate your father in one form or another doesn't mean that they still don't hold a valuable insight. You need to be taking heed. Things that you haven't tried before, maybe you need to try. Instead of saying no and not acknowledging them, I think you owe it to yourself and the possibility of happiness in your life to give it a shot and listen with an open mind and open heart. Maybe try some things on for size. Also could be having issues with the father of your children. So if you have the father of your children, maybe having issues there too, even though you like or don't like the father of your children, doesn't mean there may not be some valuable insight. And a lot of times people learn from that negative in their life. So if you had a negative experience, that's something that you don't want to pass along to your children. Or you don't want them to act out in that way. So, and if it's good things, you want them to learn from it now, not later, obviously, because the card's here in your reading now. So, and father, for those of you who may have lost your father, this could be father trying to reach you. So if you think that you're getting signs from the universe, you probably are, and it's probably your father. So pay attention. See if there's anything that could show you. Think about him before you go to bed at night. So maybe you can have some dreams and try to find out what he's trying to show you. Because I do feel Father is trying to teach or show something. There's definitely live and learn by example things in here that there really just keeps ringing in my ear that it's learning. It's not even what some other people think with father issues a lot, but you can be having father issues, and that might be the reason for your disruption in your life right now. Maybe you're not focusing. The father of your kids might be interfering in your life. Find some common ground to work around it, because the father, there's lessons, serious lessons, and they're actually giving me that the experience too. They are experienced in certain ways, no matter how you feel about them. So pay attention to that aspect. All right. And the next card, oh my God, it really goes hand in hand with that. But this is just not father, it's everyone. Listen to advice. Guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. You can't continue to keep just doing things your way. Shit ain't working out. You need to start listening to other people. You Pisces are so stubborn. So, and I have a lot of, actually, there's a lot of zodiacs that can be very stubborn, but try it on for size. Just listen for once and try. You might find out that you've been bucking against the buck for no reason. So it seems like there's some very, very valuable advice coming to you out there, and you're just being that stubborn Nelly that you normally are, and you're not listening. You might be exhausted. You might be tired. Well, you know what? We all are. So take some time and try the advice that they're giving you. There is actual warranted advice there. So, and it's not just from fathers either. This is listen to advice, period. So I feel, and at least they're giving me, oh wow, actually the number keeps expanding. The first number they started off with was 5. So as people start to listen to this, they're going to, number's going to get larger. There's at least 5 people right now that are, I see them putting their hands over their ears. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You got to stop that. Stop that. Stop that. You need to start listening to advice. And this is serious. It's going to help you. This month of March feels like it's a very, very crucial one. And they're giving me dates. So whatever's happening here in March is going to pave the way to June. So, like I know a particular person who may be looking to move. So if you're listening to what advice is being given to you, be hard on yourself or others that you need to be hard on in certain areas to get the results you need. It's going to pave way for this miraculous thing that's wanting to come to you in the month of June, but it's got to be addressed right now. So there's definitely some heat in this, where there's things that need to be taken now. They're actually giving me the date of March 17th. So whatever this has to do with, you need to start listening to this advice well before March 17th. March 17th might be, I don't know, it could be a welfare check, like people checking up on you. It could be a checkup with your boss. They could be checking up on you. Maybe this is a review time for you. So whatever this is, it feels like something's coming through, and like the deadline may be like March 17th, which is St. Patty's Day. It's weird. And for some of you, I think like March 12th too. So I'm not sure what all is going on here, but it's soon. So you really need to start getting up on this and listening. Just try it on for size. Stop fighting against the machine. You just need to like go with the flow. You just need to start listening, saying, all right, well, you know what? I have been doing it my way. Hasn't really been working, or it's been working half-ass. I'm not really where I need to be or would like to be. So try it. Does not hurt to try. It just might be a little more effort. That's all. All right. Now we're doing the love life readings, romance cards. All right. So interesting. So for some of you who are asking, when is love going to come into my life? Some of you are already involved in a relationship. Maybe it needs some work. Maybe it needs to end. But right now, for those of you who are looking for love, very soon is when it comes in. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So you're like, well, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I'm ready. I'm not sure if I want this. I'm not sure if I want that. Well, then the universe isn't sure either. So you can't confuse the universe. Act like the universe is this little magnified box that magnifies your thoughts, words, actions, deeds, those sort of things. So whatever you're thinking or feeling, it's amplifying that and sending it out to the universe. So if you're acting and thinking like you're confused, well, then how in the world can it help you if you don't even know what you want? Or if you're not being decisive, if you're not working towards the goal, if you haven't opened your heart for it, it needs to happen. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right. And this could be about things you love as well, not just a romantic partner. It could be something about your children, your pets, something that you really love that's very valuable to you in your life. All right. So the next romance card, it's going to be worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So even if you don't have the love life yet, maybe you just want somebody to love, so you're grasping at straws. Don't do that. Oh my goodness. So then you get stuck in an obligation sort of feeling thing. Then you have to go through the breakup process. If it's not right, it's not right, because the right one wants to come in, and it's going to be worth waiting for. So divine timing is at work in your life right now. So give it time, give it a little patience, give it a little positive energy so it can do some positive work in your life. Okay. So positiveness is at work. Just got to unplug your ears, kick yourself in the ass, and get moving. Stop being a stubborn Nelly. And Geminis can be really stubborn too. All right. So I pulled a couple of stone cards for you because the first one is hard for people to get. So I'm like, all right, Spirit, they really need a secondary one. So I'm going to give you the first one first. And the first stone is dolomite. Sometimes it comes in a pinkish form. Sometimes it's more like a white or marble looking thing. Dolomite, stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Here we are with the positive again. Need to keep that positive mindset for positive things to happen. I know it's easy to go into the dumper, but you don't want to do that. All right, we're going to let Google explain that one more in a minute. Sorry. Dolomite. That's not working either. We're just going to put it on top. All right, and the next card is smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is really good to clear negative energy, even a deflection of negative energy. It amplifies the positive things that you're working on. So this is actually really perfect for this reading. It says, clearing negativity. Release negativity from within or around you. So let it go. There's things you're holding on to that's holding or maintaining, retaining negative energy. Belongings, an old house, people that collect antiques. Oh my goodness, that's such bad stuff. You're collecting the energy of whoever owned it. It's all right. It was a family member and you knew who owned it and it was positive energy. But if you're holding on to anything that's retaining negative energy, it's just going to radiate and it has a chance to come back around again and again. And even though you may like the item, like some people really love some old antique jewelry, but the person who owned it was a real son of a bitch, well, then you really don't. It's not worth holding on to unless you find a way to clear it properly, and it must be cleansed. All right, so clearing negativity is really, really important. Sometimes the negativity gets in the walls, and if it remains in your mindset, it actually just lingers. So let's go ahead and ask Google what they have to say about this. All right. I think dolomite was like a really good stone too last time I checked. What are the metaphysical properties of dolomite?
According to Kids Rocks, metaphysical uses, dolomite is a gentle stone that encourages charitable actions, generosity and giving of all kinds, as well as receiving. It also encourages energetic thinking, original thinking, spontaneity, creativity, and manifestation. It can help develop stamina for dealing with hyperactive people.
Hyperactive people. Boy, I know a few people that's good for. All right. What are the metaphysical properties of smoky quartz?
According to Charms of Light, smoky quartz disperses fear, lifts depression and negativity.
Wow.
It brings emotional calmness, relieving stress and anxiety, promotes positive thoughts and action, and alleviates suicidal tendencies.
Oh my goodness, this is the stone of the month. Definitely work with smoky quartz. The best place to wear any stone, if you really want to utilize it, especially when it affects you emotionally or in your body, is on your thymus, your chest area. So making sure that no matter what chain you wear, that it's no further than like 3 inches away from that space. And it will really help you, especially so many people are fighting anxiety and depression these days. This is like the ultimate stone to be wearing right now. How awesome is that? Yay. And it'll help you make those changes and help you to listen to those people who are trying to get some good advice through to your head. It may help you be more open to receiving and assimilating the energy that's attempting to help you. So that is so awesome. All right, don't forget to watch your 4-element reading next. Please give us thumbs up. We need thumbs up, positive comments in the comment section. Please, it only takes, I sit here and I look at how many people have watched the videos. There's like 100 people that watched the video and only 2 people even responded. It's like, seriously, I'm sitting here telling you, give thumbs up. So it's not like you say, oh, I forgot. I do it exactly right at the end. Please, people, we don't ask for much. If you really appreciate the time and love and energy that gets put into this, I don't get paid for doing this. I do this because I really, truly want to help you. So please help us back by giving us thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this with others and ask them to do the same. We really need to reach our 1,000 subscriber mark and probably above that. And maybe, just maybe then I can actually get paid for doing this. And then I can go and do more. I can do them weekly instead of just monthly. I have to try to find time for my life and to help you. All right. So please help each other. Help those who really need help if you see it. But at the same time, right now, you really need to help yourself. And you need to listen to the advice others are giving you. You need to work with that dark side that might be holding you back from being your fullest potential self. So, and don't forget, there's some good advice that comes from the Father. And if you don't have a father, didn't know your father, it's whatever father figure. It could even be your boss that's been like a real father to you. I mean, who is that? Check it out. And remember, whatever you're going through, it's worth waiting for. So namaste. I love you all. Happy St. Patty's Day if you're watching this before that. And please don't forget to join us every Sunday, 10 a.m. Central Time. If we're not available on Sundays because of fairs or something, we do reschedule it. That's why it's so important to hit the notification bell. We usually have it on a Saturday or a Monday if we can't do it on Sunday. So much love and light to you all. Happy March. Namaste.